Well, it looks like your contact with the Lotus Assassins will be bad for your reputation, but good for our goal.
I can't agree with this. You don't know what you're getting into. You don't know the danger they represent.
Really? What did you see while hiding in your swamp? I've observed Death's Hand for years, both in the palace and elsewhere.
You could have 4 faces and a different name and wardrobe for each, and you still wouldn't understand. Death's Hand is not what he seems.
Then what, pray tell, is he?
I don't know, but his power does not come from study or skill. He is something darker, and we should not be trying to enter his lair.
It sounds like Sagacious Zoo wants to go back into hiding. Or perhaps the nursery? Pay no attention, not everyone is as weak as he is.
You don't know what they are capable of.
The matter is settled. Go sulk in the corner like you're accustomed to doing.
This is not helping anything. Are we any closer to getting to the Lotus Assassins so this accursed woman will help us find Master Li?
Oh, she spits fire at last. Now I see how the child left her little village. She has some spirit in her after all. And surprisingly, she's right. You've made contact with the Lotus Assassins, but haven't shown them why they need to fully accept you. The Inquisitor has a task for you to prove your worth. Get to it and show him why you should be recruited. You could also seek out the Executioner in the arena. He would be interested in your skill as a combatant. You know what you have to do. Let's get on with it.
Always happy to help. What do you need? Dawnstar has been telling me about 2 rivers, the swamp, and Gao the Lesser. I was sorry to hear about your town and your friends. It brought a question to mind. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Why? Seriously, why are you doing this? Details aside, you're fighting the Empire as a whole when you oppose the Lotus Assassins, Death's Hand, or the Emperor's will. I know all about your village and your master, and that explains some of it. What it doesn't explain is your drive, your strength. What gives you that? A village was destroyed just to capture one man. You're right. That loss was unnecessary and unforgivable. I know you're going to follow Silk Fox's plans to find a way into the Assassin's Den. It won't be easy, but I'm confident we'll succeed. It's what happens after you find a way in that has me worried. I can imagine that might just be the case. I knew men and women who were drawn to the Lotus Assassins. They went into that place to prove themselves, as you intend to. And the few who made it back out were different. I know, there's nothing common about you, but still, I know you'll be fine. The assassins will be lucky if you don't bring the place down around their ears. Just be sure not to tip your hand before you're ready. That's all in the future, though. We should keep at what we're doing. There's a lot left to tackle before we're done. I'll be honest, I can't think of anything I haven't said already. I was thinking about a story my father once told me. He was a scoundrel, but he could spin a fine yarn when he wasn't robbing caravans. Have you ever heard the tale of the Eternal Companions? The Eternal Companions were a group of warriors that traveled the ancient kingdoms, well before the formation of the Empire. They were said to be giants, to know styles no one could match, to always appear to offer their services to a kingdom when times were worst. What made me bring this up was just a simple thought. Were these companions real people once? Were they just like us? Something tells me they were, but not in the way you'd expect. You know how legends tend to grow in the telling? I think they also absorb other tales as they go. I doubt it. For instance, we have yet to wipe out a rival kingdom. Failing that, I'm a bit shy of 12 feet tall. The point is that when things are wrong, people believe that someone will do something about it. Whether we succeed or not, we are those someones right now. More importantly, you're the someone. You're the real reason we're together. And I worry about how much of this rides on your shoulders. What I'm really trying to say is that we're all with you until this thing is finished. I just hope you can draw some strength from that. Anytime. I hate to wax morbid, but this is serious business. Now, shouldn't you be talking to Dawn Star instead of me? I've seen the way that girl looks at you, and she deserves a little attention.
Yes? What do you need? I'd like to get that business with Minister Shang out of the way.
She worries about the poor minister, a man she would despise in any other circumstance.
I don't want to seem ungrateful for her help, but having Silk Fox here is causing me some concern. I mean, she is the daughter of the Emperor, and we do not know his role in Master Li's capture. Can she be trusted? To you, perhaps, but not to me. I think I am perceived as a rival, but no one has told me what the game is. I am not. Why would you suggest that? And why did you smirk? Are you trying to pit us against each other? Does it amuse you to see people compete for your affection? Your affection. Did I just say that? Well, damn you for being right. You have always been a good friend to me, but I never meant... I mean, I couldn't... No, I should have more control over this. This is too uncertain. You can't manipulate me into admitting something like this. Not when you can leave whenever you want. Juggle your words. I am not amused by it. You know very well what I mean. It's probably at the front of your mind all the time for all I know. I prefer to have more control over myself, and as much control over what goes on around me as possible. Silk Fox, or whatever she wants to be called, is an unknown I can't compensate for. I can't stay in balance if I don't know what she represents. You and I, we talk and share thoughts, but she forces me to consider where that might lead, both good and bad. I'm not ready for that. I suppose it does. Strange that you are becoming more adept at reading my moods than I am. I think we will have a great deal more to discuss in the coming days. I'm looking forward to it. Until then, thank you for being so understanding. Master Li was right. You are special. Very well, but we should get that business...
What am I going to do? I'm ruined. Poor Chang. If only I hadn't sent him on such a dangerous mission. What? Oh, you. You're the one with the flyer, aren't you? Forgive my impertinence, but do you own that flyer, Brad? I am Hingu, a mechanic and a businessman. I supply upgrades to people fortunate enough to have flyer. However, I've had some trouble obtaining parts of late. My previous associate went on a trip to retrieve valuable parts and never returned. I need someone brave, someone who is a capable pilot. The missions I have are dangerous, but the rewards are worth it. I will pay you good silver, and I can send you parts for your flyer to make it better.
What? Make it better? This is the finest ship of its kind. I should know. I made it. You're just a fix-it man. What would you know about ships?
I have been working on flyers since they first started appearing in the Empire. I take these rickety contraptions and make them into something amazing.
Rickety? There has never been a flyer more solid than the marvelous Dragonfly. Rickety? Your wits are the only thing rickety around here.
As you say, all the more reason to work with me. If your flyer is truly that good, you'll have no problems. Very few at least. I have some supplies in the North Provinces that I need to pick up immediately. We've had trouble with bandits up there, so it might be tricky. If you could bring me those supplies, I'd have the parts necessary to upgrade your flyer. What do you say? Very good. Here's your wind map. It'll show you where to go. I'll also pay extra if you get rid of those bandits plaguing the area.
More darting, less catching.
You have returned, and in one piece, I see. Not bad. You brought back the supplies and you took out a few bandits on your way. You can have a little bit extra for that. There were some great flyer parts among those supplies. Would you like to have a look at them? Or if you prefer, I could tell you about another mission I have. Yes, of course. I have some very interesting items now.
There are rumors flitting about the city that you seek the attentions of the executioners. These rumors come from the palace itself, leaving me intrigued. You are a novice with no standing in the arena. What makes you think you are of any interest to me? Then show it with your skills, not your mouth. Anyone can talk about their victories. I need people who let actions speak for them. If you were to knock Iron Soldier from his perch as Silver Division champion, I would be impressed. I will be here if you wish to petition me further, but I don't acknowledge anything less than the best. Return when you are worthy, and no sooner.
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real potential. Even Fang was impressed. But that doesn't mean he wants you blocking his view, so back up. He comes here to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring. Forget. Fang watched the whole thing, laughing all the while. And when it was done, he went upstairs. Okay.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What do you... Now that you have qualified for the Bronze Division, your challenges will be more difficult, but you'll earn greater rewards. The stars themselves need to hear of Silver Phoenix if you're to make it in this division, so I've prepared a match to remember. The guards rounded up a group of subhuman things around the Great Southern Forest. We're going to release them into the ring in groups for you. Are you ready? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
These monsters crave the flesh of man.
Mirabelle! Stab! strike.
That was a good start to the Bronze Division. Those beasts are far stronger than they look. Next, you're going to step into what we call the Pit of Pain. It's not the most original name, I'll admit, but that's 500 years of tradition for you. The arena floor will be set up with ancient magical devices. They will attempt to fry you to a crisp, much to the crowd's delight. Your job is to stay on your feet for the course of the match while they fling deadly projectiles your way. I'd suggest dodging, but that's just me. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Pit of Pain. Only the quick survive its fiery embrace.
Fantastic! A test of speed passed with exceptional celery. Now
Your sudden and polite silences are always appreciated, Qui. I'm sure you won't mind if I take a moment to pass a message to Silver Phoenix. Kylon the Serpent has, as promised, been watching you intently. You have impressed him so far, and he is interested to see how you fare in your next match. The Serpent foresees your victory in the next match, and he has backed his prediction with Silver. He sincerely hopes that his faith in your skills was not misplaced. That is all. If you will excuse me, I have some people who need to be spoken to.
well, I'm certain that won't be a problem for you. Did you have a question for me? Yes, your next fight. There's been a bit of a change in plans. Not that it will affect you too much, of course. It's all part of the traditions of the arena, you see. I have word that you're going to be facing a fighter specially chosen from the guild, you see. As soon as you're ready, you'll be facing him instead of a normal man. I was originally thinking that you'd done well enough to face Crimson Kana for the Bronze Division Championship. Things change when the guild is involved, though. The guild's the organization that controls the betting here. That's not all, though. Kylon the Serpent has a lot of influence here as well. I have to bow to certain pressures. I don't like it that much, but smart men don't voice that opinion too loudly. Not around here. I'm certain it will be a small thing. Best to just finish it now. Are you ready to get started? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Yeah!
Many of you are asking yourselves,
why the serpent would return to the ring. Am I not retired? Yes! But does that mean I do not care about your entertainment? No! We've all seen the flawless technique of the soaring star that is Silver Phoenix. Now, it is time to put these aptly demonstrated skills to the test. And so, the serpent gives you a real spectacle. Have your silver handy to place your wagers. I give you evil and terror incarnate.
Mirabelle. Ice Shard. Legendary Strike. Legendary Strike. Ice Shard. Stab. Paralyzing Hawk. Leaping Tiger. Stab. Mirabelle.
That was an exceptional fight. I haven't seen demons in the ring before. I understand your concerns. We wanted to test the demon against an exceptional fighter, you see. I'm convinced that you deserve a shot at Crimson Kana. Your victory has sealed the deal. That reminds me, I was asked to instruct you to talk with Lucky Cho before your next match. He didn't say, and when I asked, he gave me that glare of his. Go, speak with him now. The sooner you do, the sooner I can return you to the ring.
From what I know of them, the Guild doesn't usually conduct business this openly, or in such elegance.
You have no reason to be here. Go on.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings, famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. Especially such a fine figure of a man. So many men are made soft by city life.
Notice the painted face. She only pretends to beauty.
I would love to chat with you and learn more about you, but alas, I can't. I'm on exclusive retainer with the proprietor of this place, and he does get so jealous. Farewell.
I don't know you, but you're in here, so I know you're not common street trash. I hope for your sake that you have enough silver to warrant my time. When you deal with me, the fullness of your purse is of concern to both of us. You're not half bad for a man. You're in my good books as long as you have the silver to stay there. Sweet Poison Lynn's my name, and I trade in rarities of a magical nature. I guarantee I have something you need. I have my sources, some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy. What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts. Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry. These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything. Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Before you face Kana, I'd like to present you with a mutually beneficial arrangement. Fortunately for you, my employer, Kailan the Serpent, has a vested interest in your success against Kana. This is Sweet Poison Lynn, a master of the Toxicant arts. Sweet Poison, standing before you is Silver Phoenix, the one we discussed.
Your introductions are unnecessary, Cho. I know this one personally. I trust you'll consider this discussion private and potentially very beneficial.
Crimson Kana's rise to Brown's division champion has been good for business, but she has become troublesome of late. She believes that the Serpent runs the arena with little concern for honor, and she's right. The problem is that she cares. The Serpent and I believe that Kana needs to be stopped. We want you to replace her as the Bronze Champion.
It should be a simple matter to slip a slow-acting but extremely deadly poison into Kana's drink before the match. I would say you would be unable to lose this match unless you were to drop dead yourself. What could be easier? When Cho approached me regarding this matter, I felt that it might be in the best interests of the Greater Guild if I were involved.
If you accept, the Guild will cover half of Lynn's usual fee. The remaining cost would be roughly half of your winnings from defeating Kana. If that is your choice, then so be it. You may deal with Kana on your own. I strongly advise you not to bring this up to anyone. I hope my point speaks for itself.
This Kana woman would appreciate knowing what you have learned.
Our business is concluded. It is time for you to leave.
Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sakupono. Sayer uyofuis patuyer? Ukir kawuir wo fonir ir karanos sakupono. Sayer caritas fonir sisayer ir furk tatasier ir karanos sakupono. Oxier watuafu nier froto usosawier onawiri fuero pair noka sisayer na workut tantier. Laka wo nawir sawir sansinoka uk napir. Narawir wo ifuir uk sunurk. Wo sayer pinir sokart ayawir. Oxier watuafu nier froto usosawir uk tatasier ni ryoki. Sayer pinir sokart ayawie.
I want to hear that you're ready for your next fight. What? Until the guild stepped in, I was ready to give you an attempt at the bronze division for your last match. Now it's time. Are you ready to face Crimson Kana, the finest sword this august arena has seen in 5 generations? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your...
Silver Phoenix stands to take control of the Bronze Division from Crimson Kana.
Ice Shard. Step. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Step.
Kana's winning streak has been broken at last. I don't know if you've heard, but Kana has proclaimed that the first fighter who extriciates her from her championship will learn the secrets of her technique.
Well, Sayer pinir sokart ay...
Come now. The arena works on a strictly regenicated payment system for the fights. There's no way I can give you extra. I mean no offense. It's just, I see your point. Here, take this and don't tell the others. Now that that's settled, Now that you are champion of the Bronze Division, the Silver Division awaits. It seems that, indirectly, the Serpent has decided to keep your career interesting. A demon has been added to the regular roster since your earlier victory. And since you've shown aptitude, I'm letting you face him first. This is indeed an honor, though it will not be easy. Are you ready to defeat this horror? Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
Will the demon rend flesh from bone, or will a lone warrior prove stronger?
Ice shot. Mirabelle.
Another demon falls. We shall have to add a new division for you alone if this keeps up. You have already been granted access to the back room of the arena, and the Serpent's private chamber is just off of it. You may as well go now and see what he wants. Oh, and one other thing. The Serpent has requested that you visitate him alone. I know you usually have a friend with you, but they'll have to remain behind for this meeting.
Osa wire noka ukraponi apawafa sonsi yetuyewo. Wowo nikfa wowo sawir kon. Ukwiro ni sayir tatasi yeru wo nawir sir funi winyanakan. Sata kwa wir ni wosa wir sawa wira suir cook. Osa wire noka ukraponi apawafa sonsi yetuyewo. Wo ifuir uksunurk danowe na wafta tasieruk. On wir kifir. Wono wir ifuiruk tarir noka sisalier na workut tantier. Wo sawair noka ukraproni apawafa sonsier tuirwo. Wo sayer pinir sokart ayawir. Tier nik puntuir, poir nokauk.
We should have told you that Kailan will only see you alone. Are you ready to go in now?
This is almost sad. Am I truly so threatening to the mighty Kailan the Serpent? Regardless, I'll be waiting with the others if you need me.
It is vital that we talk a moment. You handled yourself well against the demonic servitor. It was a rewarding experience for us both, I'm sure. Take this as my thanks. You are a young man, but I know you have the wisdom to see that my friendship has advantages. You may find that certain opportunities, mutually rewarding arrangements between us, will come your way in the near future. Good. I enjoy discussions with sensible people. Right now is an interesting time for an organization known as the Guild. I've no doubt that Kui has told you about us, if you didn't already know. Our organization is involved in many different activities, most of which operate below the view of the authorities of this great empire. I am suggesting that we align our goals for a time, an arrangement that could benefit us both. The Guild, you see, has recently developed a vacancy in its upper echelons. A man by the name of Gao the Greater has been killed, and with his death, a new leader must be chosen. I intend to replace him in that role, and I need good people to back me. Did you? An interesting claim, and one I'm not sure I believe. You don't match the description we have of the killer, but then the descriptions are fairly tenuous. If you are the one who killed Gao, then I owe you a favor. Consider my reluctance to turn you into the Lotus Assassins a repayment for that debt in full. There is the matter, however, of your friend, Whirlwind. I'm sure you know that he was one of the fighters here and that he left the arena. But do you know why? How perceptive of you. Whirlwind's past is certainly a colorful one. Did he tell you that he was thrown out of the arena? Public displays of rage and drunkenness, uttered threats of murder, excessive violence, property damage, and I believe several charges of defecating in public. We couldn't let him fight as he was, so he left. His brother, Raging Ox, wisely stayed here and went on to become champion. You could reach that point yourself, you know. Indeed, that's a distinct possibility. To become champion yourself, you will need my support. That means you and I will work together closely. An amicable arrangement, one that will benefit both of us. You see, what is that noise?
Hey, you can't...
Ah!
Damn you, serpent!
I'll kill you where you stand!
No, you won't, Whirlwind. Just like last time, you will leave. I can see that this polite discussion has concluded, as so many do, in your odorous presence. We may talk again. Perhaps.
We're leaving now. You and I have to talk. Alone. It's important. Look, you can't trust Kylon. I know he was probably offering you the world, or maybe all the wine in it if he were really crafty, but...
You didn't honestly think you were going to slip down here after that little display, did you, Whirlwind?
Step back, Joe. For once in my life, I've got something important to tell someone.
You have nothing important to say, you lummox. You've embarrassed Kylon the Serpent, and I'm going to make sure you never get a chance to repeat your performance.
I've been waiting for this. Time to cut off the Serpent's tail.
Double sabers. Legendary strike. Ice shard. Legendary strike. Double sabers.
He fought like a monster for a little guy. Good point, but he was particularly plucky. It's nice when they stick around longer so you can practice your moves. Not the first time I've gone up against one of Kylon's thugs, you know. Not at all. Remember I told you I used to fight in the arena? Well, I was the best there was. Then my brother came to the city and decided he'd join the arena too. My brother became the arena champion, the Raging Ox. They said he retired, but he didn't retire. He was killed. I should know. I'm the one who killed him. Raging Ox was one of Kylon's men. Well, he wasn't always. Kylon approached me first. And when I turned him down, he went to my brother instead. When Ox joined up with Kylon, I stopped getting good matches. Ox was fighting his way to becoming champion and doing a little work for the guild on the side. He was so cocksure and wouldn't listen to his older brother. Once he fell in with Kylon, he stopped talking to me. Soon Ox became Kylon's enforcer and carried out his bidding. He'd skulk around in robes so no one would know the arena champion was a common thug. One night I followed Ox back to Kylon's. I was drunk and I was mad. I just wanted to tell Ox how dangerous Kylon was, convince him to leave. But Kylon was there. He tried to interfere. I attacked him, and Ox tried to stop me. When it was over, Ox was dead, and my axe was covered in his blood. Kylon just stood there, smiling. I would have killed him if I wasn't so stunned. After that, I left. For the first time in my life, I ran. I ran, and then I drank myself into a stupor that lasted for half a year.
Sometimes these things have to come out or they'll kill you. Still, don't try to give me a hug, or I'll lop your head off. You do what you have to in the arena. Just don't fool yourself about working with a serpent. Lucky Cho's death just put you on the serpent's wanted list. I'd really like to see Kylon's face if you become arena champion. Of course, I'd rather just kill him. Come on, let's go.
Anything is better than waiting around in the camp.
The Bronze Division champion approaches. I hope you're ready for the challenge. Remember, Soldier's the champion at this level. He'll be watching you.
Dogs nipping at my heels aren't worthy of watching.
What do you need? This next fight should be fairly simple for you. I once more want to send you up against 4 opponents. The crowd loves those fights. These are tougher than the students you faced before, but should pose no problem. Are you ready to get... Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
We found him just like this.
You did?
3 Reach, the old stableman, found him. He kept everyone else out.
We can trust him. What about Cho? Do we know who's responsible?
Last I saw of him, he was following Silver Phoenix.
He fights next, doesn't he? Replace the men slated for that match with our own, and ensure that their blades are coated with extract from the Ebon Orchid. Even the ancient magic of this place could not neutralize that poison.
It will be done. What about Lucky Cho? There are hundreds of people here to see the new fighter. We can't carry the body out of here.
Then we don't. You must always use the resources available to you.
Flashing blades and deadly grace.
Mirabelle. Stab. Double sabers. Stab. Spirit. Stab. Spirit. Spirit beat. Legendary strike.
I do not know who those men were. The fighters I picked for you to face were not guild men, and they certainly lacked poison-coated blade. Those men were Kailan's, not mine. I keep myself as far away from that end of things as I can. You have to believe that I look out for my fighters. Just before you came up here, I received word from one of the guild men from outside the arena. They send their apologies. I believe they feel Kailan's actions were not appropriated to the situation. You shouldn't have to fear assassins again, not after that message. You are not hearing this from me, but tensions have risen between the Serpent and the Guild itself. He's making a bid for control, and some factions are quite upset. You may feel caught in the middle, but the weather sages say the eye of the storm is the safest place. We've had a request from the Imperial Army. They want one of our best to help them test out a small group of war machines known as Golem. I've decided to put you up against them. I want you to prove that our folks are superior to anything the Army could do. Are you ready? Excellent. Follow.
The Imperial Army honors us with a most unique trial.
Ice Shard. Stab.
I knew you could defeat those things. The Imperial Army's telling me they figured out some way to improve upon the design, thanks to you. I say stick to traditional soldiers. Sagacious Tien needed no machines to build the Empire. I rushed out notification of this match, and we've had the outcriers shouting themselves hoarse. I hear many nobles will even be in attendance. It's rare that the Silver Division rests balanced against a single victory on the scales of combat, you know. That's nothing compared to the skills of Silver Phoenix, who has soared so high so quickly. Words like those spread like raging flames. Will you face Soldier now? The Silver Division Championship awaits you. If that's the decision you want to make, it's your... Soldier is a worthy opponent. He'll be watching you, so... When you walk the streets and hear your name among the crowds, be sure that your ego does not swell like the body of 11 gaping maw, god of inopportune gluttony.
Looks like you're still walking after that last match. Too bad. We'll take care of that in the next match, New Blood. Trust me. I've been looking forward to taking you down a notch. Trying to figure out how... You are going to lose and lose again until you finally stop trying. If you drop out of the arena in shame, so much the... Now go on and leave me alone. I look f...
I want to hear... What? It's rare that... That's nothing. Will you... Excellent.
Silver Phoenix take the Silver Division. Iron Soldier will not fall easily.
Ice Shard. Legendary Strike. Stab. Legendary Strike. Set.
Soldier is a worthy opponent. I hope you understand how many warriors have tried to extrapolate him from the Silver Division Championship. Be proud. From here, your battles will be even harder. A test, if you will, to see if you stand a chance against the Ravager. Impress the crowd, and you will have your chance against the Ravager himself. I can promise you that. Surely this was enough. I know the crowd loved that show, but there's no way I can offer you extra just because of that. All your fights are impressive. I know you feel like a rising star, but your rewards are fixed. You'll find that the Gold Division battles sate your purse's hunger. Now that that's settled, what else can I do? The Gold Division is the toughest series of fights in the Empire. Ultimately, you can think of it as a test to see if you're ready to face the Ravage. Your first match will be a rare challenge. There is a style that was banned from the tournament combat 5 centuries ago. You will face the Phoenix Unity style. That is something best discovered for yourself. Suffice it to say that if you stand against it, the battle will be memorable. I do not believe in outdated prohabitations. As you may see, this style is not fair for single combat, but it is a fair test of a Master Warrior's ability. Excellent. Follow me.
The Phoenix Unity is among the rarest of styles. No one person has defeated it. Yet.
Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Mirabelle. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. This is Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Spirit beat. Ice Shard. Legendary strike. Ice Shard. Your turn. Legendary strike. Spirit beat. Your end is near. Legendary strike. Ice Shard.
Legends say that the Phoenix Unity style was banned from tournaments because it was unbeatable. But I've never put much stock in legend. That was exactly how I wanted your Gold Division matches to start. You need the people on your side before you can face the rabbit. I was going to do something different, but I've had a request from the Sung Brothers. They said that there's been an affluence of the fates and a reemergence of the planet. I'm not quite sure what that means, but if they want to face you, then I have to honor their request. Besides, defeating them is important to you. I require that any fighter who wishes to face the Ravager be able to defeat all three of the Sung Brothers. Then I know you won't be torn to... Well, at least not before the gong stops ringing, at any rate. If that's the decision you want to make, it's your profanation. You just let me know when you've changed your mind. Things... I want to hear that. What? Things are.
Your victories are impossible for the other fighters to ignore. You are a master of the arena, the ground where executioners are born. Perhaps you have potential that you are not even aware of. There may be a role in the executioners for you after all. Why come to me when you've already begun to court the Inquisitor? Do you seek the blessing of someone less corrupted? That is a strong position to take, and one that we respect. You will have to remember, however, that if we accept you, you will be a mere recruit. If you survive, you will join an order unlike any other. We enforce the will of Death's Hand and the Emperor. We guard the treasures of the Empire. This will be your responsibility. Can you look on silver coins, golden tablets, or prophesized artifacts and think only of duty? Then we will waste no more time. You are adequate, and I will allow you to begin training. Proceed to our fortress. It lies at the far side of the burial ground that is the necropolis, which you may reach through the rich section of the city. Present this token so that they will know you. I expect great things of you. Not many of our recruits possess both the skills to become executioners and the personality to attract such a loyal band of followers. Indeed. Many others think that they are above the norm when they join us, as if acceptance elevates their status. You will learn that conformity to our ways will serve you better. I am well aware of those who come with you, their strengths and their weaknesses. You inspire loyalty in most of those who follow you. That will serve you well. Am I? Or do you doubt your own abilities to deal with them if proven treacherous? In time, you will see that your loyalty to our order is all that matters. If you survive your training and remain in control of your senses, perhaps you will serve at my side one day.
Good. I knew you could be relied upon. The others will want to know. We should go see them after we leave the arena.
Come to kick this tired old dog? Careful, boy. This mongrel's still got all his teeth. Don't think I'm going to forget that you were the one to take my division from me. You're even and level-headed, which means you won't watch your back. You'll never laugh. Do you actually need anything? Ask me? Why ever would the vaunted Silver Division champion speak to one of his inferiors? No, I'll not sit here and listen to your taunts, and I certainly don't feel like talking about this place. Why are you wasting time with me anyway?
Wuwuwir wakwakir fonir sisa ukop kipo kusu. Kop awuka ini.
Look, we already told you, Fang. Okay.
I want to hear that you're ready for... What? I was going to do something...
defeat these brothers three.
Ice Shard. Legendary Strike. Set. This is your end. Spirit Beat.
Three opponents at once, all of them exceptionally skilled. I thought no one could impass them, but you have. Defeating their combined might has impressed the crowd immensely. You pull in the egregious crowds, it's true, but I can't just break the rule. For 1,000 years, the best fighters in the Empire have graced this place. This is your moment of glory, but if you choose to end it, there will be another to take your place, and the crowds will take to him. Now that that's settled, I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. I need to convince others. I'm going to hold an event so huge that it will rock the reaches of the Empire. The Imperial Engagement. The arena turns upon you. You will be a man alone against a rushing wave of opponents, great and small. You must stand against them all, and when you do, your right to challenge the Ravager will be indisputable.
Time to take you down a peg.
I think it's going to be a fun challenge. You might even survive if you pace yourself.
The concept is simple enough. If you can defeat your foe with exceptious electricity, then you have a moment to collect yourself. If you tarry, then you will be swamped. You will be facing all the champions you have dealt with already, and more. the first. As I said, I need you to have the crowd's heart. Kailan does not want you to face the Ravager. I do. Are you ready for me to finish the... Excellent. Follow me and we'll get you ready for your next match.
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Ice Shard. Step. Ice Shard.
Hapless Hand enters the fray!
Legendary Strike.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Spirit Beat. Step. You cannot.
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Legendary Strike. Step.
How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Spirit Beat.
For this battle, Sung Bu enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Ice Shard.
The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring.
Step.
The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Ice Shard. My style is not working.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match. The crowd's clamoring for more. I want to give you a shot at the championship. I really do. As I told you before, should we get... Excellent.
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Legendary strike.
Hapless Hand enters the fray! What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Mirabelle.
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Legendary strike.
How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Your end is near. Mirabelle.
For this battle, Sung Bu enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
My style does not work. Legendary strike.
The towering strength of Sung Bu crashes upon the ring. The Master of Mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing match. The crowd's clamoring for more. Things are interesting. What?
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless Hand enters the
Mirabelle.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens?
Set.
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sun Bu enters alone. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring. The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss aside, that was an amazing... I want as a... at the...
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Mirabelle. Leaping Tiger.
Hapless Hand enters the fray! Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sun Go enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Your end is
The towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring. The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
leaping tiger. Spirit. Leaping tiger. Spirit beat.
Your loss is...
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught!
Spirit beat. Leaping tiger. Spirit beat.
Hapless Hand enters the fray!
Mirabelle.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend? Fallen from the heavens!
Mirabelle.
Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes?
Leaping tiger.
Your loss is...
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless Hand enters the fray!
Mirabelle.
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis. How long can one warrior last battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sun Bu enters alone. His speed is unmatched. The towering strength of Sun Bu crashes upon the ring! The master of mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Ice Shard. Horse Demon Force. Heavenly Wave!
You're lost.
The Imperial Engagement begins! An ogre begins the onslaught! Hapless Hand enters the
Heavenly Wave!
What is the greater foe? Exhaustion or a fiend fallen from the heavens? Iron Soldier makes another foray against his nemesis.
Mirabelle!
How long can one warrior last, battling a tide of foes? For this battle, Sun Tzu enters alone. His speed is unmatched.
Spirit Beat!
The towering strength of Sun Tzu crashes upon the ring. The Master of Mysticism is the last to enter this epic confrontation.
Your loss is... Things are interesting right now. Be as careful walking the streets as you are in the ring. I don't...
Disappointment itself. There is no shame in defeat at this level. Well,
You must go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress like we agreed. Find the evidence against Death's Hand, and I will help. The Inquisitor will have some task that needs addressing, I'm sure. Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden is the contact.
Look, we are...
Sisayuri.
So, things are looking up. You've gained the favor of the Lotus Assassins. With the recommendation of the Executioner, the others will welcome you as a recruit. You can slip into the very heart of their lair.
And after we find the evidence against Death's Hand, you will take us to the palace to find Master Li?
I promise, little Dawnstar. After we get what I want from the Lotus Assassins, the palace is the first place we will go. You have permission, so there won't be any trouble entering. It's only after we have the evidence against Death's Hand that they might notice something is wrong.
It would still be good to get some information first. Sagacious Zoo might know something. We should ask him. Where is he?
Well, you should be more careful of who you trust. No, don't waste your time. If he's gone to warn the Lotus Assassins, you need to move quickly. If he's just run off, he doesn't matter.
Zoo would not turn on us.
The Lotus Assassin Fortress is in the far end of the necropolis. They shouldn't give you any trouble. Just appear confident as you enter. The Inquisitor will have some task that needs addressing, I'm sure. Scholar Dongao in the Scholar's Garden. Do not hesitate for too long. Sagacious Zoo's sudden flight has made our task somewhat more urgent.